Yeah, because you looking at it like, he just got out of jail for what he got out of jail for. And a lot of people was like, he going back. You know what I'm saying? And he see like us, what we doing is music. And I had a studio in my house. And he just tried it. And when he dropped the song, like the reaction was just like, he next. I'm like, oh shit, you on to something, you know what I'm saying?
How did it feel when people immediately was like, oh, he going back? How'd that make you feel?
Shit, you know, it made me feel no type of way.
Yeah.
Just gotta prove them wrong, shit. No, I ain't going back in that motherfucker.
What other plans did you have other than rap?
I ain't had no plan. That's the thing. Like, you get out, you got a lot of shit on your mind, so you getting that what to do. It's like back to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you thinking like, you get out, you think like, I'm finna do this shit a smarter way, but ain't no smarter way to be in the streets. Like.
More times than not, as a child, we're given different depictions of what good and what evil was. A very relatable depiction of this would be the Batman series. We all understand Batman as the good guy and the hero, and we all knew his nemesis and the evildoer was the Joker. Throughout those years, there was never any sympathy for the Joker or any care about what process turned him into the person that he was. All we knew was that Batman was a hero and he needed to do whatever necessary to take down the bad guy, which was the Joker. Over the years, there have been many images of this pair of good versus evil, mostly entertaining, but overall holding the same message of the initial purpose. As we got into 2019 though, the depiction of the Joker, it has somewhat of a twist to it. With the brilliant performance by the actor Joaquin Phoenix. For the first time in my existence, I saw the writers in this particular movie put forth real effort into humanizing the Joker and give a reasoning behind why he was the person he was. The film turned him into a sympathetic figure by showing the graphic details of his financial instability, his mental instability, his lack of inclusion by society and his peers, as well as the misunderstanding of what actually happened during his childhood. By the end of the film, I felt conflicted because here I am, an adult male, after understanding all these years that the Joker was a murderer and a cold-blooded killer. I found myself wanting to give grace and mercy towards a fictional character. It's safe to say that the writers of this film definitely did their job. They took the time to appeal to something that was dormant within my complete idea of what the Joker was. Changing lanes to the idea of the deceased King Von. I must admit, when he initially passed, I had no idea who he was, what his music was, or anything of that nature. I saw the hip hop community seem so sympathetic to his passing, as they do many of our young black artists. So I initially figured it was just another young brother trying to make it out of the hood that ended up in a very bad and unfortunate situation. My heart went out to his friends and family, wishing them peace and understanding during their loss. Once I saw the image of him and those kids, oh man, I was done. Hook, line, and sinker. I was like, damn, another good-looking young brother with beautiful children and a promising future cut down at an early age. My introduction was sympathetic and I felt grief for his people. Over time, I've come to learn a lot more about the history and the story of King Von. Just like that situation I previously talked about with the Joker, I'm completely conflicted. But this time, in reverse. You see, the history and mindset of this young black man growing up in the infamous Chirac is gruesome and borderline pure evil, if I'm being honest. The stories, the arrests, the alleged bodies, the tweets, and the arrogance to blatantly brag about these things on a public platform and no one truly care or do anything about it for so long. It's frighteningly baffling. At first thought, I would never wish shackles or death upon any of my people. But on the other hand, if these alleged stories are true, this guy was a cold-blooded, bloodthirsty serial killer. From a child, I was always taught that evildoers should be put away without question. But as a man, I do have sympathy for this young black man that has passed away. I get upset with myself at times about feeling this way because I look at the landscape of our communities and it seems like we are glorifying and honoring murderers and killers on a regular basis, while simultaneously wanting peace and justice within our neighborhoods. It's hard to see how these two different thoughts add up. It's so sad that we can't even have a Martin Luther King Day of peace and unity without innocent people being killed in a hail of gunfire over some bullcrap beef between possibly just two people. Citizens live in fear of their own people raised in their own communities and have become resigned to the fact that it's not a good idea to attend massive events of this nature. We have generally started to view ourselves as the stereotypes we reject so passionately. No, I don't have all the answers or all the solutions, but I do know that you only lose when you quit. There is no way for us to gain back our communities and have some way to influence the youth if we give up on the ones that are in the worst situations. The most ignorant thing we can do is turn our backs on and isolate the ones who are the most trouble. If you do, those will be the ones that will continue to inflict pain on everyone else. Because hurt people hurt people. Deuces.
You're awful.
Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
Playing my video, inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
If you do a feature with Modell, Tyreek, P5, or Malcolm.
Build the fuck. Look how folks look.
That's a no, right? I'm assuming that's a no.
Hey, folks can talk the fuck you on some police shit.
I don't even, who are those? Am I supposed to know who they are?
Man, them people is dead, you bogus.